Well, Godzilla, or Godzilla, it's good to see you again, my friend, or my foe, or whatever you are to me. Xena, do you know how many times that I have been on in your films over the years? Well, let's see, Xena says. I started my fairway up towards in the beginning of 2000 and for between FYL, so really wasn't that long ago. Well, you know, Xena, that I beat you more times than not. Well, what are you talking about, Godzilla? Are you talking about our wrestling matches and the toy wrestling gathering? Because of the way I looked at it, yeah, you beat me once, and that was back when the TWF heavyweight winnings and what was known as the CWF World Heavyweights became one, and they became the World Heavyweight winnings, years later. And then starting in 2008 between FYL, I beat you. So I believe when it comes to our wrestling matches, we're even there. I'll tell you one thing right now, Godzilla says, or one thing right now, Xena. A lot of folks out there wonder about our yesteryear between each other and wonder about how do we know each other. Well, put it this way, Godzilla, or Godzilla, whatever you want to call yourself. It goes way back to after I left Dawnland, after Hakimi, however you say that Dawnish borrowed name, and that's how I met you. And you see, you had already had a mighty warhead dropped on you, and somehow you lived through it. No one really knows why. And you met me, and I told you that I told you that the folks, no one cared about you, and they let a mighty warhead drop on you, and they didn't seek to stop it from happening. So you should take out your anger and wrath out on the world like I did. But then that was a mistake. You see, Godzilla, that was a mistake. It was a wrong way to behave. It was a wrong stand, a wrong mindset. And I'm sorry that you even learned anything from my classes. Well, this way, Xena, we all have free will. Me and you both had free will. You see, yeah, I didn't really understand evil that well. You know, I didn't really understand evil that well at all until one day, I guess this would have been World War II, I would guess. Not hopefully the last war that we ever have between sundriest lands. And then being shot at, then having a mighty warhead dropped on you. But no, I didn't die. I shapeshifted and became some kind of deadweight lindworm, whatever. But then keep in mind that somehow, some way, Xena, they say that I am doomed to walk to Earth, never dying. Well, and yes, I did learn a lot from you. Sadly, how to be evil, how to be wicked and sinful and unlawful. You know? Yeah, I do know, because sadly I taught you all those things. Sadly, the kinship between me and you, God Jorah, is the same kind of kinship, which is, between Angel and Spike, or Lim or William. That's the same kind of kinship that each other, has had of each other. Well, at the end of the day, I just want to say that I am sorry for everything I said and everything that I did to you back in the day. Well, Xena, I just want to say that I'm sorry for everything I said and did to you back in the day, too. Well, that's good to know. So, anyway, I understand that you had to have over sticky ooze and film hold your tail instead. Yeah, because someone at Playmates made a mistake. You know, cheaply made my tail the wrong way. And some folks will say, oh, well, they made it on a Friday or whatever day they made it on, and they weren't thinking. Some business over there in Eastland, you know, someone, not caring about how they made the doll and just said, oh, they won't care if the tail don't go on or not. Well, that may be true, Godzilla. That need to be true. You know, I was made by Toy Biz back in the day, and I don't think any other business, well, besides a Super 8 or over 8, no one else has ever made my dolls. So I can't tell you if they were ever made good or not, but I can tell you that clay that used to be once in my hand that let me grab my sword, well, that fell out on the same day that I came. So I can talk about, things not being made right. Well, all right, I guess I'll be seeing you around. Come on, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Come on. Oh. All right, everyone. That was me, talking with Godzilla or Godzilla, whatever you want to call him. And if you like this film, then follow me over here at Xena Melinda Pappas. Don't forget to, give this film a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and playlist this film. Don't forget to hit that bind if you haven't, to follow us, and hit that ringer too, because when it works right, it'll let you know when the next upload, live stream a short's been done, but no podcast because we don't have the feeds to upload a podcast, so we don't do that. Xena, or Xena Vinfipolis, or Xena Fighter Elderling, or Xena Melinda Pappas, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell. So long. And I have many skills.